Hello friends, checking out the 5G sector today, absolutely on fire again. A huge bullish continuation from yesterday's big momentum candlestick, and we blew right through resistance at 2504. We'll take a quick look in a minute to see what that looked like. Daily resistance is at 2558, and we're going to be a little bit extended on the hourly time frame and probably the 4 hour. So we're watching those high RSIs, and if we don't cool off before we get to 2558, I would be expecting some sort of consolidation before then, just to allow things to cool off so we can punch through that resistance with a little bit more of energy behind us. Daily time frame, we don't have much support. Our last low was down here at 2452. So just like we can move up quickly, we can move down very quickly. We have not established a lot of support here. So keep a close eye on your long positions should you not already be in them. And you should probably just watch them anyway, even if you are in them. Always monitor your stop losses. Make sure you have a plan if things go sideways, all that sort of stuff. On the hourly time frame, we have established a daily high or hourly higher low today. So that is good. This is a base of support that we can utilize. 25.20 is that level for us. And if we approach, as we approach 25.58, what I would like to see would be something similar where we come up, get a little push, establish another higher low, and then build that momentum and that energy as we approach that level. We don't want to just go straight up and get rejected and go straight back down. We want to establish these bases of support that we can utilize for our long entries. If we came down all the way to 25.20, you can bet that I would be looking for a reversal and a higher low over that level. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. Let's take a look at that 5 minute because we wanted to see how we reacted to 25.20. Didn't even slow down. Didn't skip a beat. Blew right through it. Bulls dominated. Okay. Let's take a look at AVGO. AVGO does have earnings, and I believe they're in play right now. The current earning range is 337 to the upside and support at 317.26. That may have changed because, like I said, it's actually happening right now as I'm recording the video. So to the upside, what do we have for resistance? Probably not a heck of a lot. Let's go all the way back. Nothing to speak of. So we have our high a day today at 330.16 and our high of our after hours or earnings reaction 337. Those are the only real supports or resistances rather. And to the downside, we have today's low of day, which is sitting at 313.25, and then the big low of this daily consolidation push at 313. We will have to see what happens next based on this earnings reaction where we open tomorrow. And that's really all I'm willing to say about AVGO. Earnings tends to throw things out of whack. As you approach your morning tomorrow, take a look at what the 5 minute time frame has been doing on AVGO. Are we opening below these ranges? Are we opening above them? In which case, you are going to look to the most recent 5 minute action for your first areas of resistance and support, and then build up from there. If we are open right around where we close, we can use these historical levels, the highs and lows of the day, and just play like it never happened. And good luck to you. MRVL on the daily time frame. A huge breakout following yesterday's move. We got right over that EMA 26, got pushed back down, but bulls were very, very happy with this position, and they've continued into a very, very similar candlestick today. We have a beautiful push to the upside, a lot of momentum going, and we're cutting through this area where we had this real lack of resistance that we've been talking about. And now we are hitting into an area, if we had another day like today, where we'll be approaching a key daily level, which is 26.88. We're going to be overextended on some time frames at this point, so we're going to be expecting and looking for those consolidation opportunities. We'll take a look at that in a second. Resistance, today's high of day, of course, on the 26.88. Our lows are going to be our first initial low here, our last higher low, to 23.57 and then 23.39. Let's go to the hourly time frame because we're going to be overbought likely on the 4 hour. Let's take a look at that. Edging close to overbought on the 4 hour. We have not established a 4 hour higher low yet. On the hourly, however, we have been managing to do that, and our last 4 hour higher low that we need to stay above to keep this uptrend in place is 25.43. And we are extended on the hourly time frame at 80.25 RSI, and we have some after hours resistance up here at 26.09. So at this point, what I would expect to see, and the most likely outcome, would be a push up into the area of that 26.09, and then some consolidation in the hourly time frame. So I would be looking for an entry on that hourly pullback with the expectation that we're going to have upside continuation following these big breakout moves. Still a lot of momentum in place. SWKS, very similar setup. We had a big candlestick yesterday, opened a little bit lower, still pushed to the upside, and we are going to be coming close to that weekly resistance level. So let's go take a look at that, make sure we remember where that is. That weekly resistance is 115.98, and we are going to be very extended. Our daily RSI is at 79.89, 4-hour time frame, 80.54, hourly 64.74, and we are at risk of losing the hourly trend, having run into an area of resistance right to the at today's high of day. You can see that came into play in after hours as well, 112.77. So should we open below and see an attempt by the bulls to break that level? I'm going to be watching for, well, I guess, what's the best way to say that? If we open below 112.77, I want to see what the bulls are going to be able to do with that. If we come up, hit that level and get rejected from it, I'm going to use that as an area of a top fish, trying to get some of the hourly and 4-hour consolidation that we know is very necessary. We haven't had good 4-hour consolidation in a while. I'm not sure how much I trust this low down here at 112.74, 112.77, but that's a long way to go. So I think I misspoke here. The level that I'm looking at is 107.50. So down here, 107.50, I would be looking for consolidation on the 4-hour time frame. So if we reject from 112.77, look for downside, look for some reversal into that consolidation that we so desperately need on SWKS. And I know we have just been hyper bull in this sector right now, but we do need to see that consolidation. We have seen it before where the bulls run up, and you can look back here. There's an historical example where we have a good run, a big red day, and we sell off. So that is what I'm afraid of happening. For anyone who is new and excited about 5G and sees these things running, don't buy in right at the top. Look for those consolidation opportunities. And if you need help identifying what that is and you need help trading, check out TheChartGuys.com. This is what we do. We like to help people. And I really enjoy just talking and teaching and all of that jazz. So SWKS, caution against 112.77. ADI was a good one today. And this was a laggard play from yesterday. We saw a green candlestick, but we didn't get that big follow through that we saw on some of the other names. So looking at that, I said, you know what? If we break that high a day, I would suspect, and if we have the momentum of the other 5G names, we're going to see some good action on ADI. And in fact, we did. We broke right through 116.49. We'll take a look and see if we had any hesitation at that level. And we ran into a little bit of resistance. We managed to get over 118.46. But we do see that area of resistance coming into play again. So I will be watching that 20-cent range between 46 and 66. Should we get up there tomorrow? Likely overextended on the 15 and hourly time frame. We have not established a good solid daily high or low for a while. You may look at 114.03 and I would scout that for support should we get back down there. But I want to see a more confirmed daily support level built out. On the 4-hour time frame, moving nice and slow, RSI should just be peaking into overbought conditions. Nice consolidation, and the hourly just looks very nice. Big move up, nice consolidation, big move up, nice consolidation. Now the question is, can we get back up over 118.66 and continue this upside momentum? Or are we going to build out a little bit of an equilibrium here? Because as it looks like on the 15-minute time frame, we may be setting that lower high on the hourly and pulling back down, losing that 15-minute trend, in which case we're going to look for a very brief hourly equilibrium. And that is it for today. I think I've covered all of my tickers. Did I miss one? Let's compare. We missed INSG. I knew there was something missing. INSG. Big, strong open today. We had a big push to the upside, but we kept talking about this ticker and saying, you know, you need to see these pullbacks. You need to see this consolidation. And this guy went pretty quickly. So big, strong move. Bulls exhausting themselves. We see bears taking over control of the candlestick. We still have not changed very many trends. We certainly haven't changed the daily trend. And this is going to give those RSIs a little bit of time to cool off. 76.84, still overbought on the daily time frame. Our support right now on the daily is down here at 681. On the 4-hour time frame, things looking a little bit dicier. RSI is cooling off at 64.18, but it looks like we are on the verge of losing this 4-hour uptrend if we have not done that already with the loss of 737. On the hourly time frame, a little bit more clarity here. Here is this high, this higher high, and now we've lost the hourly uptrend. And possibly we could speculate that we may see a lower high over here and downside continuation, having just lost this low, looking for a lower high, and then we'll come down to test 681. Or alternatively, the bulls will just keep going and absolutely blow our minds again. INSG has been on fire, but I must caution you guys, every time I see this, and I'll say this every time, even if we go up to $10, you need to be cautious because these overbought names can pull back very, very aggressively, and especially in times where we have moved to the upside very aggressively, this can happen just as quickly in the wrong direction for you. So be very, very careful. Play as many of these 5-minute intervals that you want. If you see a nice pattern, get in it. Don't have any fear about that, but make sure you are using your stop levels and do not swing this guy with the blind intention of just selling higher the next day. That's not how it works. That's how we get in trouble. Just protect yourself. That's all I want you guys to do. If you're trading this stuff and you're using the information that I'm providing, because I love to talk about it, just make sure that you are protecting your money, using your stop losses, making good choices about your swings, and enjoy the ride up, but I don't want you to get caught on the ride down. So have a fantastic night, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.